Blissful morning to my dear kids. How are you all? Hope all of you are in the best of your health with God's grace. Children, before I take up my today's session, let's join our hands before Mata Rani. As you all know, the Navratris are going on, so let's take her blessings and start a new session. So, from my side and school side, I wish you all and your family members Shubh Navratris to all of you. Now, children, coming back to study part. Now, again, I'm telling you before I start my work, today's topic, 2-3 things I want you to remember. What are those 2 things? First of all, spoken part. Children, from today onwards, all of you will try to speak in English at home or outside home. Wherever you are, speak as much as English as you can. It will improve your spoken part, which is very, very important for each and every one of us. You also know and I also know. Secondly, please maintain your notebooks. Means your writing should be neat and clean. Your work should be completed on time. Day, everything should be mentioned properly, and whatever work I do, whether it is in book or notebook, regular intervals, whatever work I do, please send it for checking. I hope, children, all these points are clear to all. Now let's get started with our today's topic. But before I start the topic, I will show you some pics and you will guess the topic, and then I will tell you the topic. So let's get started. So here are some pics for you. Yes, beta, what you can see in this picture. Yes, it's boy, a school building, a giraffe, a pen you can see here. Here you can see different items like bananas, axe, iron, lamp, car, ring. Here different birds and animals you can see in this picture. Here you can see different places of different countries. So when I showed you all these pics, now I hope you must have guessed the topic after seeing all this picture. Yes, children. Today we are taking up the topic nouns. Yes, nouns. Today's topic is nouns. Now what basically are nouns? See, children, I have shown you 1, 2, 3, 4 slides. In all these slides, I showed you the pictures and I took the names of every picture. Means every picture, everything whatever I showed you, it had a proper name. Means it had a name. Not proper name, you can say it had a name. So anything which has a name is known as noun. Means everything is known as noun. Basically, the names given to any person, place, animal or a thing, we take it up as nouns. We have given it grammatical name nouns. Now nouns are here like this. A noun is a person, place, animal, thing or an idea also. Here are a few examples like man, Anne, girl, Steve, child, grandma, grandpa, Paris, city, school, home, Asia, space, kitchen, dog, cat, whale, lion, bee, bull, lizard, book, pencil, apple, flower, disease, shoe, cap. See, you can see here we have characterized all these things differently. But still, after this also, person, place, animal, thing, we have characterized in different columns. They are also given different names. Means like person, name of persons are given a different heading. Special names are given different heading, and for animals or common things we have given different headings. Now these are also characterized into different parts. What are those? Let us see. So today we will be taking up those types of nouns also. Before that, I want to tell you that the second name of noun is naming word. If anybody asks you what is a noun, you will say naming words. Or what are naming words? They are nouns, vice versa. Now let's move on to one example. Nikki and a dog are playing with football in the garden. What are nouns here? Nikki is a name, dog is a name, football is a name, and garden is also name. So all these 4 words are nouns. They are the basic elements of the sentence. Yes, beta, nouns are the basic thing in a sentence. So if you want to speak in English, you need to know about the different kinds of nouns. So there are many different kinds of noun, but basically there are 5 types which we are going to do. Here a few now: the common noun, proper noun, abstract, countable, uncountable, singular, plural, gerunds, compound, gender. You need not worry about all this. What we are basically going to do are these 5 types. 5 fingers, 5 types of noun: proper noun, common noun, collective noun, abstract noun, and material noun. Now children, when you are studying this noun or anybody asks you about the different kinds of noun, you need not think anything. You just take yourself, look at yourself, and you will be able to explain these 5 kinds of noun. How? Just listen me very carefully. See children, we all have a hand. Look at your hand. Look at your palm. Palm, you think it is a noun. And 5 nouns, 5 fingers, 5 kinds of noun. Center part of the hand is your noun. Noun. What is a noun? I told you everything is a noun, and it is divided into 5 parts: proper noun, common noun, collective noun, abstract, and material noun. Now let's take our thumb. First kind of noun. It's a proper noun. Proper noun is the name given, a special name given to any person, place, animal, or a thing. For example, my name is Aarti. Your name is Anu. Her name is Ritika. So here Anu, Ritika, Aarti are the proper names. Got it? I teach in Cecil Convent. You study in Cecil Convent school. So here Cecil Convent, a special name to a school is given. So Cecil Convent here is a proper noun. I live in Maheshnagar. A particular area is given a name, Maheshnagar. So here is a proper noun. Maheshnagar is a proper noun. So a proper name given to any person, place, animal, or a thing is called a proper name. Proper noun. Your second kind of noun, that is common noun. Now what is a common noun? Common noun are the nouns which we can use for anybody, means they have no special names. For example, if I say boy, boy can be any boy. But if I say Karan, that means I am calling a particular boy in the class or wherever I am. So Karan here is a proper noun, and if I say boy, it's a common noun. Chair, table, doctor, doctor can be any doctor, teacher, a carpenter, dentist, woman, man. So the words which we can use not only for one particular type, for anyone, they come under your common nouns. Third is collective noun. Third finger, third type of noun, collective noun. Collective noun means a group of any particular noun, means when we take any particular thing or a person or a place or an animal and they are in a group, particular group, they are termed as collective noun. For example, if I have 10 keys, they are together. I say I have a bunch of keys. Bunch of keys means many keys are together. My friend gifted me a bouquet of flowers. Bouquet means many flowers are together. I have a small library of books at my home. Library of books means many books are together. So such words which, or you can say such nouns which are termed as one group come under your collective noun. I hope this much is clear to all. Next is your material noun. Now what is material? Material here means raw material. Raw material. Now what is raw material? Raw material is that material with which we can make other things. For example, wood. Wood here is my material noun. If I say I have kept my books on the table made up of wood. Wood here is my material noun and table here is my common noun. This almirah is made up of aluminium. Aluminium here is my material noun and almirah here is my common noun because this excuse me, this Almira is made up of aluminium. Aluminium here is my raw material with which I can make other things. I hope the meaning is clear to all. Next is abstract noun. Last finger means last kind of noun. Abstract noun. Now, abstract noun is the noun which we cannot see, we can just feel. Means the nouns which are related to our feelings, our idea, come under your abstract noun. For example, I am very happy today. I am very sad today. I am feeling cold. I am feeling hot. I am feeling bored. So all these things, it's too sunny outside. So the words which are related to feelings and ideas come under our abstract noun. So again, in a nutshell, what is a noun? Name of a person, place, animal or a thing. This is your palm part of your hand. 5 fingers take out 5 kinds of noun. First is your name, proper noun. You are a boy or a girl, common noun. You have a bunch of keys in your hands, collective noun. You are wearing shirt made up of cotton material noun. You are very happy that you have understood the topic, abstract noun, happy. Now children, one by one, I am going to teach you proper noun. Just we will read it, we have already learned about it. A proper noun is the name of a particular person, place or a thing. Example, Agra, Red Fort, Sonia, Renault, etc. My name is Dimple Thakur. Dimple Thakur is a proper noun. Delhi is national capital of India. Delhi and India is a proper name. Jaipur is called Pink City. Jaipur and Pink City are the proper names. So they come under proper noun. My friend teaches in Army Public School. Army Public School is a particular name of a school. So it's a proper noun. I like to eat Dabur honey. So a honey, its company is given the name Dabur, proper noun. Now comes to your common noun. A name that is used commonly for persons or things. Which is used for commonly for persons and things. Like boy, dog, pen, man, woman, town, friend, etc. Examples are boys like to play football. There are many beautiful parks in Chandigarh. My friend borrowed a few books yesterday. People like to live in city. Teacher plays a role of a guide, mentor and motivator in the life of a student. So here the words underlined in pink all are common nouns. Boys, parks, friend, books, people, city, teacher, guide, mentor, motivator, student. All these words we can use for anyone. It's not that I'm using for a particular person or place or a thing. So they come under your common noun. I hope children this much is clear. Collective nouns is a word that names a group of people, animals, places or things. As I told you, a library of books, a bouquet of flowers, a school of fish, a colony of ants, like this. Now see here, they have shown you the difference between common and collective noun. A zebra strayed away from its herd. Zebra here, I am talking about one zebra here. And there are many zebras together. So it's a herd. Now comes your material noun. The name of a material or of substance of which the things are made of is called material noun. Example, coal, milk, sugar, iron, gold, silver, wood and so on. Material noun, they can be countable and uncountable. They can be counted like books, pencils, pen, glasses, tiffins, toffees, bottles. We can count them, so they are countable. Which we cannot count, we can't count milk, sugar, tea, oil, wood, water and so on. Now next is an abstract noun. An abstract noun is a word that names the quality, feeling, idea or condition of someone or something that cannot be touched, and abstract nouns are always uncountable noun. For example, he is a man of wisdom. Now wisdom here is a feeling, is internal thing, idea you can say. So we cannot count it. It can't be measured. So we can say that these are uncountable. I hope, children, all the 5 kinds of nouns are clear to you. Now, anything you could not understand, beta, you can ask in tomorrow's live class. Tomorrow I will be taking up your book exercises. Just go through the chapter in the book and try to do exercises. Rest we will do tomorrow. Till then, bye. Have a great day. God bless you all. Thank you very much.